Some people walk into a room and, before anyone says a single word, they can tell that something is off. They notice a brief pause before someone answers, a smile that doesn't quite feel genuine, or a subtle change in the tone of a voice. These are the kinds of details most people never notice, yet your mind quietly registers them. So here's the question. Where did you learn to read the world so carefully? Sometimes this isn't just a personality trait. Sometimes the human mind adapts after difficult experiences, becoming faster at observing, recognizing patterns, and noticing subtle signals. Some researchers connect this kind of adaptation with concepts such as hypervigilance, emotional attunement, and post-traumatic growth. Some people informally call this pattern traumatic intelligence, not because suffering is a source of strength, but because the human mind has an extraordinary ability to transform survival into awareness. If you recognize these three signs in yourself, your brain may simply process the world a little differently. And the third sign isn't just about what you can do, it's about who you've become. Sign 1. You notice other people's emotions before they say a word. Maybe you've experienced this before. You walk into a group of people and everything looks perfectly normal, but something feels different. No one has said anything, yet somehow you already know. In psychology, this ability can be related to emotional attunement, the ability to notice and process subtle emotional signals in other people. A tiny change in facial expression, a shift in body language, a different rhythm in someone's speech, or even a silence that lasts just a little longer than usual. For some people, life experiences increase sensitivity to these signals, and their brain learns to pay closer attention to human patterns. Sign 2. Your mind is always several steps ahead. Before an important conversation, do you play out multiple possible outcomes in your head? What if this happens? What if they mean something else? What if something goes wrong? In psychology, this can be related to hypervigilance, a state in which the brain continuously scans the environment for meaningful changes. This ability can help you recognize patterns earlier, prepare for difficult situations, and solve problems more quickly. But it also comes with a cost. A mind that has spent years searching for danger sometimes struggles to believe that peace is safe. Sign 3. You understand other people deeply, but understanding yourself is much harder. Maybe you're the person everyone comes to for advice. You can tell when someone is hurting, why someone suddenly becomes distant, or why they're hiding what they really feel. But when someone asks you, what do you really want? The answer isn't always easy. In psychology, this relates to mentalization, the ability to understand both your own mental and emotional states and those of others. Sometimes people who become exceptionally skilled at reading everyone else rarely have the chance to read themselves. You may recognize someone else's pain almost instantly, yet struggle to name your own. Ending. Traumatic intelligence doesn't mean pain was a good thing. No one should have to suffer in order to become wiser. But the human brain has an extraordinary capacity to adapt. Sometimes the skills that were once built for survival eventually become awareness, understanding, and a deeper ability to see people for who they truly are. Maybe your past doesn't define you. Maybe it simply explains why today you notice things that others don't. And now the real question is, when you're no longer fighting just to survive, who do you want to become?